I loved what he said, 9 months to put one of these babies together, and the same thing for the human baby.
Yes,
so it is,
absolutely.
It is a work of art.
I've never actually thought of that before. It takes 9 months.
It is a work of art.
It truly is, right? And I also mentioned bespoke, so you can really have it any way you want. There's 144,000 standard colors, but you could have any color you want.
Right.
So they'll do whatever you want to do there.
I'm actually in some sort of a magical space of its own. Hey everyone, welcome to Chat Central. I am at the Rolls-Royce showroom in Vancouver on 5th and Burrard, and I'm standing right next to this incredible luxury car, state of the art. It's a status symbol when it comes to luxury vehicles, and I can't wait to get into one of these, tell you all about it, and give you a tour of the showroom as well. So stay with us for this very, very special segment. I've got with me Ali Jawani. He is the Vice President and Area General Manager with the Open Road Auto Group. Let's welcome him into the program. Ali, most welcome to the program. How are you doing?
Very good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good, thank you so much.
This is so exciting.
Yeah.
I'm actually in the showroom in Vancouver, the only showroom that has the Rolls Royce, and I'm absolutely amazed by just being here and actually being in the showroom and with all the cars. Like, this is unreal.
It can be a very captivating experience for sure.
It certainly is.
Yeah.
So, where are we starting?
Well, I think first of all, you mentioned the Rolls-Royce showroom. So the really cool thing is we're the only standalone Rolls-Royce dealer in all of North America. So that's something we're very proud of. We opened this facility in May of 2018. Rolls-Royce is, as many know and as you may know, that it's a very aspirational brand, but it's the pinnacle of all brands. So it's very cool. And the nice thing is there's a Rolls-Royce kind of for everybody. So there's 5 models. Right behind us here's the Cullinan, which is now by far our most popular model. This is the sports utility vehicle, and then next to it is the Rolls-Royce Phantom, which is kind of the flagship Rolls-Royce, and this is the extended wheelbase model. So this will be the big one. This is the one that people typically have a driver for, and this is the one that everyone kind of wants, right? Okay. So Rolls-Royce, they start anywhere from about $380,000 to well over $1 million, just depending on how you want to spec the vehicle and how you want it and how you want to personalize it. But just really great cars. We also have the convertible, the Dawn. Behind me we have the Wraith model here, and there's also the Ghost, which is a sedan in a shorter, a little bit of a shorter wheelbase. So really a Rolls-Royce for everybody.
Great, fantastic. So I can't wait for you to show us more of what you guys have.
Absolutely. So maybe we'll take a look at Cullinan first.
Sure.
Great feature of many Rolls-Royce. And actually, before I open the doors, you notice that this is the coach line here, the pinstripe.
Right.
That is actually hand-painted individually by one individual on every vehicle. So that's a really cool feature there, which shows some of the quality. It takes approximately 9 months to build a Rolls-Royce, and they're all handmade, all in one factory in Goodwood, in just south of London. And I've been to the factory a few times. It's an amazing experience to see how people bespoke their cars and really personalize them. One thing you'll know about Rolls-Royce is not just a car, but it's almost a work of art, and a lot of people, because they aspire to it, really individualize and personalize their Rolls-Royce exactly how they want it. So that's a very cool feature of the car. I also mentioned bespoke, so you can really have it any way you want. There's 144,000 standard colors, but you can have any color you want. Right. So they'll do whatever you want to do there. You notice how the doors open, which is a very nice feature of any Rolls-Royce. Everything is handmade. Every stitch that you see in there is all done by hand. The speaker is bespoke. Everything, nothing is made by machine. It's all done, but absolutely by hand. That's why it takes so long as well to get it absolutely perfect. Even if you look at the quality and the spec and the paint, it's remarkable. The Starlight headliner. So that's actually individually, each fiber optic is placed in there. So there's 1,380 fiber optics that are all hand sewn in to the headliner. So a very cool feature as well. This is the Cullinan Black Badge model. So this right here, the dash is made of something called technical fiber, which is a very high-end material of a carbon fiber base. So a very cool feature that a lot of people like to have. What's also very interesting is just the way that the cows are raised and bred on certain elevations to have the absolute best leather possible. Oh. I'm not going to say who, but the leather that they don't use is actually put on the inside of many high-end designer bags for women. I'm not going to say which brand, but so it's only the absolute very best leathers that they use for these vehicles. Another very cool feature of every Rolls-Royce is what they call a magic carpet ride. Right. So you truly feel like you are floating on air just with the way the suspension works. So the cars are truly perfect. But also the way that the vehicles are shifted is brought from a satellite in space. It will see what the road is ahead and automatically put the car in gear, anticipating what gear it'll need with the elevation and the turn in the road up ahead.
My God.
So that, I mean, these are truly features that no other automaker can boast about. So very cool there.
I'm going in. This is so cool. The only time I remember going into like a really awesome car with like all these amazing lights and stuff was for my high school graduation when I got into a limo. Well, but this is something that nothing will top. So this is really cool. This
kind of has an airplane first class.
It does feel.
The feel to it, right? So very comfortable, you know, everything from the quality of the leather down to the lamb's wool floor mats, which are a very cheap $8,000 option, but
right.
But very nice. But like I was saying, if you're on a nice little drive and you feel like you want to relax a little bit and you're a little thirsty, well, right here
is your own customized fridge.
Well, you've got a cooler for champagne if you want, and if you flip it the other way, and then you can also put your level of how you want it there as well too. So Scotch glasses or whatever you want as well too.
Ah, okay. Well, what do you know?
Right inside there. So truly designed for how you want it, and also very cool here. If I want to close the door on my own.
Ah, okay.
And of course, if you want more privacy, we have the shades that'll close as well there too.
It was a lot of fun being in the passenger seat, but you know what? It's nothing like being in the driver's seat, so I can't wait to experience this. I'm going in. Wow. I'm touching the steering. Oh my God.
How does it feel so far?
It feels amazing. My steering doesn't feel anything like this.
Well, I think right off the bat, if you've noticed, so many of our customers have their own drivers. But with Cullinan, this is the first time where truly it was built for a driver to drive. And although it has all the luxury features of Phantom and Ghost, it's still truly a driver's vehicle. So you can take this thing off-roading and is very, very capable of all terrain, but at the same time still have that magic carpet feel around the city. But you'll truly notice how everything is laid out perfectly and very driver-centric for yourself with all the premium and luxury fields. Nothing has been spared on this vehicle at all.
That is amazing.
The other cool thing about Cullinan is Rolls-Royce very first ever all-wheel drive Rolls-Royce, and it's still based on the Phantom chassis. So you're still getting the ride of a Phantom, but still have the higher up feeling and being all-wheel drive. So great for any types of terrain or condition.
That is amazing. Always fascinated by the Batmobile, and especially the wheels and the fire coming out at the back.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the wheels on the Rolls-Royce, and I'm going, those look pretty awesome too.
Yeah. So this wheel, it's much more than what meets the eye. So they are made of carbon fiber. So very, very, very ultra lightweight. You could literally lift the entire wheel with one hand without any issue. Because the wheel is made of carbon fiber, but it's actually 24 layers of carbon fiber all mashed together.
So it's all compressed?
Compressed together, so ultra lightweight, but also very, very, very strong and durable. A part of just the magic of Rolls-Royce and how they can put something together like this. So this is the Wraith Black Badge model, which is essentially your sports car of Rolls-Royce.
No wonder I went, hey, you know, the Batmobile.
It looks pretty cool.
Cool, yeah. So we've shown you so many of the most amazing Rolls-Royce that they carry. Thank you. Wow. So in the summertime, this is fantastic. This is incredible.
So this is the Rolls-Royce Dawn, and this particular Dawn is called Inspired by Music. So you can see the gold accents in the bespoke sound system in the speakers, many musical elements that are prevalent in this car. Everything from the two-tone interior color scheme to the gold accents, the brown and Arctic white finishing in the vehicle. What's also really nice about this car is that when the top is up, you can drive it every day, but really this is meant for open-top driving in the summertime and really enjoying a nice cruise on a long drive to either Kelowna or Whistler, but anywhere where you get to open the top up and experience the top down driving. And the nice thing is you can fit 4 passengers very comfortably in here as well too.
Yeah, no, this is incredible. If this isn't music to your ears, I don't know what would be. So you got to get in here. You got to make it happen, you guys. What an investment this would be. Like, this is incredible. This would be amazing to take a ride, and like you said, you know, whether you're heading to Whistler or another beautiful location, if you happen to be in the city, what a ride that would be in the summertime. It's so picturesque.
It's fantastic.
Okay. One thing I've always wondered is there's so many other luxury cars out there.
Yeah.
Why such a fascination people have with the Rolls-Royce and why people want to invest in them?
I think it's a multitude of things. So I think first of all, I think you can agree with me with the word Rolls-Royce itself is often used in media and pop culture as an adjective. Like this is the Rolls-Royce of watches. This is the Rolls-Royce of luggage. This is the Rolls-Royce of vacations. Whatever. People they attribute Rolls-Royce with being the absolute very best, and it is the very best. I think people also know that getting a Rolls-Royce is not buying a car, it's buying an experience. It's a sense of the most major accomplishment somebody can do. And the other thing is when people buy a Rolls-Royce, they're not buying it for a car because nobody needs one. People want one. And we've often had times people are debating, should I buy a Rolls-Royce or should I buy a work of art? Should I buy a painting? Should I buy a horse? We've had people do that. So people also, when they get a Rolls-Royce, it's not something that they are looking to drive and then trade in. Most people keep their Rolls-Royce in their families for many generations. The other big thing is Rolls-Royce also tracks how many times their name is used in social media. So Rolls-Royce is by far the #1 brand in all sorts of media which the name Rolls-Royce is mentioned, more than any other brand in the world. So there's a lot of cachet to the name Rolls-Royce. So when someone is buying one, it's not about buying a car, but it's about buying a lifestyle, a dream, and an accomplishment. So that's why people have the fascination with the brand. It's truly the pinnacle of all brands, not just of car brands.
I know that there's a businessman in London who's got like 7 or 8 of them. And his name is Ruben Singh. I'm sure you might have even heard of him.
Yes, yes.
Where in other parts of the world are we seeing more and more businessmen or entrepreneurs investing in these kind of lines? Where in the world geographically do you see them?
The 2 biggest markets for Rolls-Royce are definitely North America. Vancouver at one point was the most, and also in China. But now really North America is really gravitating towards the brand, and certain hot spots, of course. But now that with the introduction of Cullinan and the diversification of the lineup, like I said before, many people are able to find a Rolls-Royce that fits their needs and to match what their lifestyle is. And it's truly a statement vehicle as well too. So it's not in the places where people may think, but really the hotspot is North America now.
Great. And when we talk about the South Asian side of things with the South Asian market, do you see a lot of South Asians walking through the door and, you know, showing interest in the vehicle?
We do for sure, because I think for all the reasons why anybody would get a Rolls-Royce is very particular that in the South Asian community, only because it is an accomplishment, it is a statement, but also it's a staple of someone's family as well too. So I think there's also a multitude of reasons why South Asians gravitate to the Rolls-Royce brand.
Great. Okay. Well, this has been so fascinating. It has been so much fun. I've learned so much than just reading up on it on Wikipedia. You know, the show and tell has been so much fun. Ali Jawani, thank you so much for taking the time.
My pleasure.
And if people wanted to come and see you or find out more about it, where can they go?
We're on 5th and Burrard in downtown Vancouver, and please come anytime.
Okay, wonderful. Until next time, I'm Ms. Sharma for Durban Magazine. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe.